Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll have a look at this new LG QNED television. This is the latest 2023 model of the LG QNED series, and this is actually a review unit that was sent to me by LG, and I have been actually testing this TV for almost 10 days now. And in this video I'll give you my opinion. What do I feel about this television? First guys, let's talk about the display technology on this television, and I'll just get out of the frame. And as you can see, as the name suggests, this is a QNED television. That means it's actually having a quantum dot technology based on nanocells. That's why if you look, the images are very, very vibrant, and also again it can go actually very, very bright. So you're getting quantum dot technology with nanocell on this one. And of course it does support HDR, and what I liked is that again it shows here if it's HDR or whatever, it will show at the side. And the best part about this television is that, as you can see, it's very, very colorful because of the quantum dot technology. The colors actually pop on this one. Another thing that I really like about this television is that this panel is actually a natively 120 Hertz panel. So if you have the latest gaming consoles like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, you can actually enjoy it in full 4K at 120 Hertz. And yes, the HDMI ports are actually the latest 2.1 on this television. Also guys, if you don't know, many televisions these days are being sold as just 4K panels, but mostly they come with a 60 Hertz panel. That was okay, but now in 2023, if you are spending this much on a television, I feel you should get a panel with 120 Hertz. And yes, the native panel on this is actually a 120 Hertz panel. Also, when we talk about the ports on this one, as I've already told you, it does support the HDMI 2.1 and also does support the variable refresh rate, that is VBR. So even for gaming, it's very, very good. And also it does support the AMD FreeSync. Coming to the processor on this one guys, the processor that is used on this one is the Alpha 7, but this is the latest 6th generation of the processor. And if you notice, within the UI, everything is very, very responsive on this one. Also, you do get this magic remote, so you have this pointer, and the moment you tap on anything, it just loads. So that way I would say the processor, processing speed on this television is also very, very fast. There's no lag or anything. You do have voice controls and all this. Another thing that I like is that for example, in a modern home, we are having IoT devices, and you might be having Apple devices. So again, this actually TV does support Apple HomeKit, and also AirPlay 2 is actually supported on this one. Not only that, but if you're in the Google ecosystem, Chromecast of course support is there. It also has Google Home integration on this one. So Hey Google and stuff like that works. Also, if you notice here, Alexa support is also there. So all the three modern IoT devices are actually supported on this one. In fact, not only that, I think that this is one of the very rare televisions in India that has the support for Matter. This is an upcoming format, so I was surprised to see Matter support on this television. Again, it might be looking very, very bright. I'll just lower the brightness on this one. If I go over here, the panel brightness, I'll just reduce it because I feel it's very bright. And it can go very, very bright, as I've told you. And again, this is pulling it at I think so 60 FPS, because this video is 60 FPS, and this is in HDR, as I've told you. It does support, again, if you have that 120 Hertz panel content, it does support 120 Hertz. Again, look at the picture quality. The picture quality is very, very good. I also want to test the gaming performance. So I have the latest Xbox Series X, which actually does support 4K at 120 Hertz. So let's see if this TV actually supports that. Let's just go to the settings. And if I go to the settings and if you go to TV display options, as you can see, it is showing that this TV does support 4K at 120 Hertz. This game is Battlefield, and the good thing about this TV is that when you hit the settings and when you are gaming, you get this screen, and here you can actually change a lot of things. For example, as we are playing this FPS game, I have kept it to FPS. It gives the lowest latency. Also, you know the FPS at which you are running. Apart from that, from this menu, you can also hit this all settings, and you get this menu, and here you can further optimize the game. For example, you can customize what type of game you are playing, for example RPG, FPS, etc. And you also have user settings. So in this screen you can actually optimize your game settings very easily. So this LG QNED TV is also actually great for gaming, and I like the fact that it does support that 120 FPS at 4K. And you might be asking, Ranjit, again, these are very bright pictures and everything looks very, very lively. But what about dark situations and stuff like that? Let me actually switch to a dark scene and give you an idea. Picture with a lot of dark scenes and stuff like that, it is actually handling it very well. In fact, let me just shut off some lights to give you an idea about how well it is doing the job. As you can see, the pictures that it produces are very, very good. Again, though it's a QNED television, the black levels are actually really, really good on this television, as you can see. Now coming to the menus and stuff, this is running on the latest web OS, and as you can see, you have this pointer also, so you can just wave the mouse to move around. And regarding the OTT apps, you have all the latest OTT apps that you require. Even Apple TV is also there, and it loads stuff actually pretty quickly. For example, let's just try to go to Hotstar, and again, as you can see, if it was in memory, it's instantly loading. Let's just go back to home and let's just switch to Netflix. And let me just log into my own profile here. As you can see, Netflix loaded. And again, yes, of course, it does support 4K HDR and all those things. Let me just quickly give you a demo. And if I go to the picture modes over here, I really like this filmmaker mode because this gives very, very accurate colors, I have to say. But we do have quite a few other modes also. I even like the expert bright, expert dark, and apart from that, we also have the personalized picture mode, and also AI picture mode is also there on this one. This is the vivid. Let's just go back to the so again, we have a lot of picture modes, and in fact, if you really like the accurate colors, the filmmaker mode is actually very, very good. And if you go to the advanced settings, again here you can actually tweak a lot of settings. And again, as you can see, you can actually tweak in a lot of settings over here, even in these modes if you want. By default, actually the good thing is that I did not have to actually tweak anything. By default, the color reproduction and everything that we talk about was very, very good. Let me just get out of this one now. The sound quality is also very, very good on this one, considering this is just coming from the TV speaker. And in the sound, you have this clear voice pro mode. What I would say is just leave it on AI Sound Pro mode, and it adjusts the sound based on what is happening. It gives you a sense of virtual surround also in this one. But let me just slow the volume a little bit. You can also switch to this clear voice pro mode, and this enhances the dialogues. So that way I would say for a TV speaker sound, I'll just get out of this one, the quality of the sound that you get is very good. Of course, you can add sound bars, etc. to this one. It does have full support for eARC and stuff like that. So that is fully supported. Lastly, when we talk about the pricing of this television, as you can see from the screenshot, the pricing is also pretty aggressive. For example, for a 65-inch television with some other reputable brands that have the quantum dot technology, at this price point, you might just get a 60 Hertz panel. But here, with this LG QNED television, you are getting 120 Hertz native panel and all the advanced features that I have shown you. So that way, I would say in terms of pricing also, it's very competitively priced. And also, if you look at the picture quality of this television, not only it can go actually very, very bright, but again the images that it produces are also very vibrant and colorful, and even the blacks are also produced very well. So that way I would say in terms of technology also that's there in this television is actually very good. We have all the latest technology, and also it does support if you are in the Apple ecosystem or Google ecosystem, or even if you are having Alexa, all of those are supported. Coming to the sizes, the one that we have as of now is the 65-inch variant, but we get this television in 55, 65, 75, and even the massive 84 inches. So what I'll do is, guys, I'll leave the link of LG India in the description below so that you can check out more details if you like. And I feel if you're looking for a modern 4K television with 120 Hertz refresh panel, HDMI 2.1, and all the latest features, you can certainly have a look at this LG QNED television. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.